Hi, I'm glad you're back. Now we're going to discuss the small business. Small businesses can be in real estate, they can be a farm, they can be a store, restaurant, any small business that is owned solely by a parent or parents. Okay. Any home-based business qualifies. An internet business qualifies. There are many different types of businesses that you can have. The problem what we have with our small business at this point in time, and what we'll discuss here, is that we pay expenses monthly. We have office, technology, we have employment expenses, we employ third parties, we 1099 third parties, we have insurance, we have marketing, we have workers' compensation, we have leases, we have equipment. Then we have taxes. We have income taxes, employment taxes, and sales taxes, and we pay income and employment taxes on ourselves and our employees. When it comes right down to it, by the time we receive our income, we subtract our expenses and our taxes, it makes our profit smaller. So most business owners spend so much money paying third parties, or they fail to leverage other people's time and do the work themselves, and then wind up paying self-employment tax on their own income. When you pay employees, you have to pay employment tax, and you have to pay unemployment tax. Okay, and you have to also pay workers' comp. Workers' comp is just it covers any injuries on the job. And most states do require it if you have a certain number of employees. One way to actually reduce your expenses, though, is to pay your kids from your business. They have to perform legitimate work, and like we discussed in the past lesson, is that if we can reallocate what we pay to third parties or third-party services to our children, we're still paying them. And we're paying them a reasonable salary, but we're deducting it from our business. But then our strategy going forward is to have our children take what they have earned and have them learn how to pay going forward for the expenses that you're already paying for. So if you're paying for clothes and sports and toys and cars and car insurance, college, education, their events, their prom dresses, their golf clubs, their tennis rackets, their tennis lessons, their golf lessons, all of these things, if you're paying for those, what we're doing in this course is learning how to pay your children within your business, because you're paying third parties to do those services anyway, or you have a need for those services and you're going to pay them eventually to some third party. And we're taking that and we're paying our children, and then we're having our children pay for the other expenses that normally we pay out of pocket. So if we look at it, their child is not taxed at the same tax bracket we are. And anything under that standard deduction, which is that $12,950, they do not pay tax on that anyway. So no matter what age you are, if you don't make over that, you're not going to pay tax. But what we're doing is we're shifting the money the expenses from that we normally pay for their clothes and their toys and all these things that are personal. We're shifting the personal expenses. We're giving them the burden of paying for it out of the money that they earn. So now we're taking a business tax deduction for paying them for something, some services that they provided to us that they've earned, so they have earned income, and then they're taking their earned income and they're paying for their personal expenses. See, previously we were paying not only for those third-party expenses in our business, and we might have been taking a tax deduction for it, but we were also paying for the expenses the personal expenses that we pay for them. So we weren't getting the benefit of deducting everything that they are choosing to do or have. And so, so what we're doing is we're just shifting the burden of those personal expenses onto our children, and we're giving our children the opportunity to learn valuable skills and real life work discipline and work ethic and real life skills that they can transfer into a business or into another employment situation or into any other life situation that they have. So we're teaching them responsibility and work ethic. We're giving them business skills. We're creating a business model that can be passed from generation to generation. Okay.